Good morning, everybody. Actually, afternoon. In this video, we are going to make some cream cheese chicken croissants. We're gonna make them for lunch. That's what we're doing in this video. So I have yet to figure out how to make croissant dough. So I did buy some for this recipe. One day I will learn, but for now we'll use boughten. Let's get a bowl out of here. So I'm going to dice this really fine, this red pepper. I have my oven preheating right now, so if you hear it beep in a minute. I want these to be really, really finely chopped, so you don't get a big, huge bite full of pepper. Okay, let me get some green onion out of the fridge that I have here from the garden. Already washed. We use a little bit of this in it. We don't need a lot. I bought herb and garlic cream cheese for this. I figured it would taste the best. Okay, I think that's more than enough. Okay, so now we're going to start shredding some. I bought a rotisserie chicken for this. So we're going to shred the rotisserie chicken into the bowl to put onto the croissants. Give me one sec here. Okay, so I'm just going to put this right into the bowl here. Put that aside. Now we can start shredding up some of this chicken. Actually, I'm going to do it on the cutting board. Didn't totally think that through. So this is chicken that I bought yesterday. I kept it in the fridge. I love rotisserie chicken. It's easy to use in a lot of recipes because it's already cooked, slow roasted. And when I do buy these carcasses, I like to freeze them afterwards and use them for chicken stock. Works really well for making chicken stock. So I'm just trying to get all the chicken off of this. As much of it as possible anyways. My fiance loves rotisserie chicken. He likes to eat the remnants and the skin and all that stuff. So I'm just going to mix the white and the dark meat. It gives more flavor. I usually save the skin, but if my fiance wants to eat it, he can. But I prefer to save it just because it gives the chicken stock a lot of flavor. It also adds a little bit of grease layer too. So if you don't want the grease layer, don't add the skin to your stock when you're making it. I'm not a professional at taking meat off the chicken, so please keep that in mind. I just do my best. Some of this I'll probably keep for my fiance to snack on, nibble on. I just want to get as much of the dark meat here as possible. Okay, I think that's good for now. The rest we'll do something else with. Okay, so it says you can either shred these or just chop it up. Okay, let's finish. I just had to deal with my cat. He's still very unhappy that he can't go outside. He still has another week. So like I was saying, you can either dice this or shred it. I'm just going to dice it into chunks. So if you're not using rotisserie chicken and you just want to use like chicken breast or something, just make sure it's in bite-sized pieces. So the recipe I'm using calls for butter inside the chicken and cream cheese mixture. I don't think I'm going to add butter to it. I think that's just sounds disgusting to me. So I'm probably just going to add some shredded cheese and that sort of thing. Some salt and pepper. Break them up a little bit. Oh, found a bone. Missed a bone. I don't know if you can hear that. That's the yeast trough guys finishing up. They're screwing the yeast troughs into the roof. Hopefully you can't hear that. Okay, so now we're going to mix in some cream cheese and some regular cheese. Let me wash my hands. Okay. So I'm going to mix this entire tub and we'll see if we need the second one or not. This is softened, so it's room temperature, so it's easy to deal with. Okay, let's mix this up a little bit. Actually, I'm going to get some pepper first. A little bit of salt and some pepper here. Got to season everything. Oh, I better not put that there. My fan's on. It's pretty hot today. Okay, it says to add a little bit of milk to this recipe. I think it's to thin it out a little. It says about 2 tablespoons. Let's do that. See if that's enough. Oh yeah, that's much better. I don't think we're going to need the other cream cheese here. I think this is more than enough. Okay, let's add some. I'm going to add a tiny bit more milk. We don't want it to be too thick. I'm going to add some shredded cheddar. Let's add a little bit more. I think I'm also going to add a little bit more pepper too. Just a little bit more. That's better. Okay, now that this is all nice and mixed, I'll give you a close-up look. Looks like that. Now we're gonna start laying out the croissant dough so that we can start filling them. Okay, so I unrolled them. I took them out of the cans. It's usually an ordeal to try and take these out of cans. So let me try and unroll them here and see how they are. I'm probably going to end up putting 2 of the triangles together. That's why I bought 4 cans, like this. Oh, let me get a knife. So I'm just going to press them together. And then we're just going to fill them. Okay, so we're supposed to put them together like this. Let's see how well I do with this. Like that. And they're supposed to have a little bit of an opening. Somewhat like that. We'll see if I make the next one better. I already have a tray with parchment paper. It'd be helpful if these were a little bit wider, but they're not, so. Still got a little bit of holes in that one. Well, they don't look the nicest, but I bet you they're going to be delicious. They're mostly supposed to be in like a square, and then you fold the corners in. So if you can do a little bit better job, that's great. I do want to make these fairly full because these are for lunch. It's mostly supposed to be like that, where a little bit of it is open. But I want to try and keep as much of the filling in as possible, so we're going to do it like that. This is lunch for my entire family. If there's any leftovers, trust me, they will get eaten. I have ravenous teenagers. Okay, let's unroll another one. It's going faster than I expected. I like easy recipes. It's great. But sometimes I like to be challenged. One day we are going to learn how to make croissant dough. I know it's quite an in-depth process, so this is why I bought the dough for today. I wanted to make a quick and easy lunch. Kind of stick them together there. Anyways. It thunderstormed last night, and then it's really hot again today, and then it's supposed to thunderstorm again tonight. So, it is what it is. At least we're going to get some help with the wildfires. We could do without the lightning. That would help greatly, but... I do tend to try and make most of my dough for things that I make. But with this recipe, I knew that I haven't perfected croissants yet, so I really wanted to buy the dough for this recipe, just until I figure out how to make it nicely. And whatever's left over, my kids will eat, or we can eat for lunch tomorrow. If I run out of mixture here, I'll just cook the croissants normal, which I think I might in a minute here. We'll see. Okay, so I'm just going to cook these ones with, actually, yeah, I'll cook them separately and I'll cook this one separately. We have an entire tray. So I'm going to put these in the oven and just cook them until they're golden brown, and then I'll show you what they look like when they come out. Okay, I just took them out of the oven. They were in there for at least 20 to 25 minutes. All nice and golden brown. They didn't leak out nearly like I thought they would, so that's good. Nice and crisp. You can see the filling. It looks delicious. Time for lunch. I just wanted to give you guys all an update. I just tasted these for lunch and they are so good. The sweetness from the croissant dough goes really well with the cream cheese and the chicken. It's so good. So that was a nice, fast, easy recipe. Easy to make for breakfast or lunch preferably, or dinner even. I hope you guys try the recipe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.